Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings Today. Some hours ago, we were visited with the road shock of what is going on in Imo State. This is actually breaking news, and it's happening in Imo State in one of the oil companies. People are wondering what is going on in South. There's so much tension, so much reactions, too much things coming out from that arena. Well, before we go into the newspaper, I'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Alright, let's go straight into the news of the day. Well, according to the news, there's actually a blast at an oil facility, killing 2 people. Confirming the incident, the command spokesperson, Mike Abatum, said it occurred in the early hours of Wednesday. The Imo State Police Command has confirmed that there was a bomb blast in a flow station in the oil-producing community of Uzodinma in Aguta local government area of the state. Confirming the incident, the command's spokesperson Mike Abatam said it occurred in the early hours of Wednesday. Abatam said the explosion occurred at a facility operated by Addax Petroleum Development Nigeria Limited. He explained that the Commissioner of Police in Imo State immediately drafted the command's anti-bomb unit, as well as some operatives of the command to the area to prevent any breakdown of law and order. It happened there was a bomb blast this morning at the facility, but the Commissioner has deployed our men to this site. The eyewitness who spoke on the condition of anonymity, however, said 2 persons died in the explosion. He said that the 2 middle-aged men were the carriers of the bomb, which exploded and killed them while they were trying to find their way into the flow station through the entrance. Now you can imagine that the 2 people who died are the people who went and planted it. There's a sabotage going on. Nigerians are looking back. Oh, wow. The economic strength, the only economic strength Nigeria have, it is oil. They're now going to go and scatter. They want to scatter that flow. And that's, are you guys aware already that some of these international companies, oil companies, are gradually closing shop in Nigeria? Insecurity is getting too much. Some months back, they complained about the fact that their inflows are no more. The theft, bunkering, oil theft is getting out of hand, and some of them were like trying to play diplomatic about the words. They were not trying to. At some point, it became blunt. So look, let's tell ourselves the truth. This thing is a organized cartel, where after the usual, refining of the oil and all that upstream, downstream, then at some point in the pipeline is being busted. Before to get down to where it is required, some of them have been stolen. We have borrowed to the teeth as a nation. Some of us, the country itself or the government of the day is actually dependent on the oil revenue to be able to pay some of these repayments, to make some of these repayments. And within the same country, it is being stolen. Now, how do we even do this whole thing? Export it, we are really refining it outside. Export it and bring it back. Where are we going to get the money? It's as if there is a calculated attempt to just ground the country called Nigeria. Now, and if you check when some persons were saying that, I think in the comment section at some point, some person was saying that Imo State have very small oil. I laughed in Swahili. I laughed because some of us don't, we just talk because for whatever reasons, probably don't like a tribe. You feel that whatever it is that nature gave to them, it's a lie. Nature does not respect tribe. It gives what it will give. Imo is an oil-rich state. Egbema, Aguta, and the rest, those places are oil-rich. Egbema, apart from Egbema, is also in rivers. In fact, I think they're sharing boundary and they're having issues with oil wells too. I think between the 2 states, they've not fully resolved. I think the first leg was won by Imo State Governor. I think Wike also, appealed it. It's a complex situation, and that's the news for another day. But as you speak, somebody tried to detonate some sort of explosive there. In the process of trying to get to the entrance, the two people who went there died. Of course, they succeeded in doing some sort of damages, but for how long are we going to be sabotaging ourselves? The truth of the matter is, whether we like it or yes, you see those monies we collected from China, and we will pay back. We have to pay back. See, like we don't understand the dynamics of what we have entered. I'm sure if there was a clause that Rotimi Amechi, the transportation minister, signed, peradventure, we are unable to pay back. We should be thinking ahead. We should feel pity for the next generation called Nigerians. Yes, some person said, and if you check it well, it was not Addax, the petroleum company, did their due diligence of following up on environmental rules, environmental safety rules, and all that to ensure that such things don't exist. So you can imagine that these guys actually went in there for that purpose. They lost their life. But this should be discouraged. You may think, okay, you're doing it to probably harm the government of the day, but you're also you're imprisoning the next generation. The earlier we can pay off this debt, the better for all of us. Because if we don't, there was a signature, there was an agreement we had with some of these guys, our lenders, who gave Nigeria money, and we will pay back. If we don't, those clauses will be enacted. Maybe whatever you are doing, maybe you should be thinking of Chinese name you should be giving to your children in the event that Nigeria does not pay back. I don't think that because when we keep saying this, some people say, well, some persons have already told me that whether we like it or not, Biafra will come. There's no problem about that. But there's some signatures signed, and there's some facilities, I guess. I feel there should be some facilities that will be taking control over in the event Nigeria doesn't pay. And I can assure you that there's some economically viable facilities that some of those clauses will involve. I just hope. Well, I'm just trying to be hopeful that some of them is not our oil wells, because I can assure you, countries as sensible and as sane as China will not give to Nigeria if they don't see how they can get their money back. So while we do what we want to do, can we not be going about shooting ourselves in the leg, because it's worsening our situation? Which means that it's just a matter of time. With that said, a lot of international companies will now begin to see that this place is no longer safe. A whole lot of them will start leaving. They will now begin to see the real hunger and the real unemployment and poverty. The employment is enough for even the elite children and maybe a few of those who could make it into the elite. This time around, the hunger will bite. Some of these elite children will just travel abroad. They have plenty of money. It is all of us that are in the country that will feel the bite. Let's meet in our comment section. What's your take on what is going on in Southeast in general? This took place in Imo State at the wee hours on Wednesday morning.